Y2K is the latest film from A24. It's directed by Kyle Mooney, and it stars him and Rachel Zegler, and it tells the story of the transition of 1999 to 2000, and when the clock strikes midnight, the Y2K bug gets released, and it starts making electronics kill people. So basically, it's if you took Maximum Overdrive and took it into the Y2K scenario. Okay, so Y2K. What did I think of this film? I didn't like it. I know some people are enjoying it. I'm not one of them. I do have a few positives to get out of the way with Y2K. Some of the performances are fine. There's some decent like visual comedy when it comes to like the electronics killing people. The movie does get pretty creative in that regard. There's some nice practical effects in this movie, some nice gore. You know, the machines coming to life. That all looked practical, so that was nice. The first 30 minutes wasn't that bad. That's it. The major problem with Y2K are the characters and the humor. I did not like a single character in this movie. They're all obnoxious and annoying and not funny. Yeah, there. Perfect description of Y2K. Annoying, obnoxious, and not funny. That completely sums up this film. What people have been saying about this film is right. This movie feels like a really long, unfunny SNL sketch. Imagine if you took the worst, most unfunny SNL sketch possible, and instead of it just being a few minutes, it's 93 minutes long. Yeah. Oh, and there's a lot of references in this movie, to the culture of the time, and it felt forced. Because, it's the thing that's being said for the past God knows how long, at least as far as I can remember. Nostalgia sells, and this movie relishes in nostalgia. And it's not one of those movies where the nostalgia baiting is charming and kind of puts a smile on your face. Nope. It is forced and obnoxious. Very forced. It's like this movie tries to make its nostalgia baiting its entire point. And it didn't help in the movie's favor at all. Instead of telling an interesting story, this movie has potential. It really does. This is a pretty cool concept. It could have been funny. This very similar concept worked really good in Maximum Overdrive. Maximum Overdrive is stupid B-movie trash, but it's fun stupid B-movie trash. This movie could have been the same goddamn thing, but nope, it managed to be cringe. Cringe with a capital C. This movie made me lose my mind. My brain left my head after watching this movie. Ugh. I can handle stupid pretty fucking well. I like stupid movies. I review a lot of them during 31 Days of Spooks. I reviewed Sleepwalkers, Maximum Overdrive, you name it. Stupid as fuck movies, but they're fun. They're hilarious. This movie is not. I couldn't stand watching this thing. Yeah, there's a few good kills in this movie, some nice gore, but what the fuck else does it offer? Unlikable characters that I couldn't stand watching. A24 has put out some movies that I don't like. This is among their worst. Holy shit! What were they thinking when distributing this movie? A24 definitely has a much better reputation than this. This is right down there with movies like Beau is Afraid, Men, Barely Lethal, you name it. This is not a good film. I do not recommend this movie. It's just a movie that'll make you lose your brain cells. If you like this movie, good for you. Definitely not a good way to kick off December. Man, I am hopeful for next week. I'm hoping for this. I'm hopeful for this coming weekend. I'm definitely hopeful for next weekend. Well, for Sonic 3 anyway. Yeah, this month is looking good for movies, but this movie is definitely a shit stain on that. I am going to give Y2K a D.